Hello everyone, welcome to Broadwood Stadium. It is Rangers women versus Middlesbrough. It has just kicked off. We had to delay our recording of the opening sequence because the music was absolutely blaring. So, Derek, welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks very much, mate. Good to be here.
Yeah, but let's run through this Rangers team. It is Jenna Fife in goals. It is Boyce, Leah Eddy and Nick Dock at the back. It is McCleary and Cruft in the middle with Arnott on the left and Macauley's on the right. We are three top up front, which is quite interesting. Wilkinson, Berry and Howat. And Howat looks like she's sitting a wee bit deep, Derek. But we were speaking to Donald Gillies just there and he was saying 6 injuries for today. So Wilkinson knows straight in the attack for Rangers just as Berry squares that back. Howat, can she shoot? She scores! Scores!
Excellent finish there. Good wee build-up player. Just knocks it back, puts it in lovely as you like.
Yeah, it was brilliant by Katie Wilkinson down the left-hand side. She took on two players, rolled it into Berry. She had the insight to just cut it back. Kirsty Howat takes a touch, leathers it in the corner. What a start. We didn't expect that when we were doing the team, that's for sure. But Rangers are up and running. It is 1-0. That was 50 seconds, judging by how long we were recording for. Quite a nice start indeed. I was going to ask you how you see this going, but Rangers have went straight at it from the goal.
Aye, so looking for at least 10 now.
Yeah, we're certainly looking for quite a few goals, that's for sure. But it is 1-0 and we'll be back with all the updates during the game. 24 minutes gone. It is a second for Rangers. The hard work and pressure has finally paid off, but not without controversy, Derek.
Yeah, well, there's a Middlesbrough player went down in the box with an injury, quite clearly injured, and Katie Wilkinson, to her credit, has taken the opportunity that comes her way. As well, probably asked before, should we stop here, but goes and takes the opportunity and pushes 2-0 up, so we'll have it.
Yeah, I mean, that Derek sums it up. It comes on the left-hand side, she's in. Everybody's more or less stopped. She leathers it in the corner. Middlesbrough are a wee bit upset at it, but it's that what Derek talked about. You need a striker in form. She bagged 40, 50 goals. Can't remember how many it was last season. She's going to take the opportunity. She's took it. Rangers lead by 2-0. The pressure has paid off, but it's been all Rangers. Middlesbrough, I don't think I've done anything in front of goals. Laura Berry's had a couple of opportunities. But blocked. She's not really tested the goalkeeper. There was one straight at her, but not anything as such. But yeah, Rangers firmly in control of this one. 2-0, 25 gone. 40 minutes gone, and it's 3-0 to Rangers in a game where they're fairly coasting. Middlesbrough have yet to really threaten. They've had a couple of set pieces, but nothing. But that was a lovely goal, Derek. Talk us through it.
Really, really well worked. Pulled through the first pretty well, and then the rotation between Wilkinson and Howat to just free up and find the space is spot on, exactly what you're looking for. Lovely wee turn as well for Howat to then get into the finish, but no, been fairly impressed for all opposition, as you said, mate, haven't been great. Rangers look fit, and they're moving the ball well, which is all you can ever ask for. At the end of the day, opposition don't want to step to it,
Yeah, that was a lovely goal. It was a great through ball by Wilkinson. She's played it in for Howat, takes the touch, turns and finishes really well. It's 3-0 to Rangers, 40 minutes gone, and this has been comfortable but in some ways impressive. I was going to mention it before, but we spoke before about May Cruft in midfield. Joe spoke really highly of her. She made her debut at 15 in the Cup last year. Laura Berry's in. Can she get it away? Kirsty Howat for a hat-trick. Oh, just wide. That was almost 4, but I was going to mention May Cruft in midfield, number 21. She has been great. She had a sequence of play where her feet took her away for 3 or 4 players. She was excellent in midfield. She's certainly one to watch. Derek and I were discussing with Kirsty McLean leaving and Chelsea Cornet leaving. They have brought in Griffiths this morning, who's a central midfielder. Would she come into the team and would she play a lot more? She's one to keep an eye on, I would think. But 40 gone, it is 3-0 and very comfortable. Easy for me to say. Comfortable for Rangers so far. Just coming up for half time, it is Rangers 3, Middlesbrough 0, 2 for Kirsty Howat and 1 from Katie Wilkinson. Very comfortable for Rangers, Derek.
Yeah, as we said, mate, it's been pretty much all Rangers in terms of possession. Nothing really of note from Middlesbrough. Apart from we number 7 that's on the ball just now. She looks like the only one that if we were to go and steal anybody, you'd be looking to try and steal her. so far, a good 45. Again, what this point of the season is getting minutes in the tank. With 45 minutes, it will help.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, mentions obviously for Howat up front. She's great. She's become the old experienced head in this, and she's not in any way, but she's great. Just as Rangers go forward on the right, there is 4-on-2 here if they work this properly. Berry has it. Nah, she's closed down pretty quickly. It does go. It will be half time. It will be 3-0. Notable mentions, as I was saying, for Kirsty Howat up front, but Cruft in midfield has been excellent, as has Jodie McCleary. They're always going to give you a solid 7 out of 10, Jodie, and she's done it again today so far. Comfortable at the back as the half-time whistle sounds. Job done for Rangers. Jenna Fife largely untested. She's a few crosses that she's came for, and it sometimes got, sometimes not, but overall it's been fine. Rangers lead 3-0, half-time. 55 gone. It is 4-0 and it is a hat-trick for Kirsty Howat. It was a lovely move, and it was Laura Berry. It was in, hit the goalkeeper. She then has the whereabouts Derek not to try and do it again. Rolls it back for Kirsty Howat, who finishes it. She's really become the kind of catalyst and figurehead for this team now, Kirsty Howat, and that was another lovely finish.
Aye, to be fair, mate, it feels like it's Kirsty Howat's world and we're all living in it today. Every opportunity that's came our way she's taken. Really composed finishing as well, which at times before maybe not seen from her, so hopefully this is the start of seeing her properly kick on.
Yeah, she's very much, as I said, become the leader now, but 3 lovely finishes today. The thing about them is they've all been composed finishes. She's not lashed any of them in. She's taken her time, she's finished it well. It is 4-0. We would probably hope for a few more goals. A few changes at half time. Eddie's went off, Macaulay's went off, and so is Wilkinson, replaced by young Sophie Black. Brogan Hayes come on as well. Middlesbrough just in an effort that goes over there. So there's been a few changes as well, and the new player Jackson is on. Fallon Jackson is on at the back as well. So we'll get to see a wee bit, as you can see by the camera shaking about, and Derek's hair, not my hair, but Derek's moving slightly about. It is fairly windy here at Broadwood as well. But it is 4-0 to Rangers. All good. Are you going to?
Take to get a hat on.
I might need to get my hat on soon, that's for sure. 4-0 it is. 68 gone. It's 5-0 to Rangers, and it was a youngster that grabbed that moment. Derek Bangura has came on. We don't know anything about her really, product of the youth, but she is playing up front. That was a lovely strike. She had one blocked and then lashed in the top corner of her left foot.
It's one of those lovely clean finishes as well, where it just comes one way and sent back the opposite. Really tidy finish to be fair. Looks lively as well. Fair mates just come on, so hopefully we'll get a lot more.
Yeah, the youngsters have done well. She's in again here on it. She's a bit wider. She's got a corner out of that one, but Rangers obviously ring the changes after 60 minutes with Kirsty Howat coming off as well, having already got her hat-trick and job done very much. Rangers do play the 4 friendlies within 12 days, so they have Sunderland here after this one, but they're away to Milan tomorrow for 7 days, in which they'll play Inter and AC. So plenty of tests in there, and they will take a squad, quite a fairly young squad, because considering they've got so many injuries. But this is a good result for them. It is 5-0, really good work. We'd seen, ironically for the first time, a Jenna Fife save just a minute ago down low to our bottom right hand side. It was a really good save that kept it at that, but that's a nice goal for number 5. Just about 70 gone, so maybe time for 1 or 2 more, or certainly 1 or 2 more efforts, that's for sure. 77 gone. It is Rangers 6, Middlesbrough 0. This is take 2 because I made a mess of the last one, so I apologise to Derek, who's having to do all this again. But it is Laura Berry with the goal, and it's well deserved for Laura.
Yeah, as I said before, mate, she's worked really hard to be fair, and deserved her goal after finally getting a proper clear-cut opportunity. It's also at that point now where I think the game of Fenton, they've not stepped off the game. Middlesbrough as well, to be fair, looked stronger this half. So, no, it's been very encouraging to see, especially with younger ones coming on the park.
Yeah, I was about to say that we have got a largely youth team that's on now. Alice Griffiths, the new signing, is on. She's showed well so far, but Laura Berry's goal, it was clipped into her, she took a touch, just rifled it. Goalie couldn't keep it out. It is 6-0. And yeah, look, see the youngsters that have come on, they've done really well, and that'll be pleasing for the management team and certainly something we'll speak to them about afterwards. It's when we get the chance to speak to them for sure. So it is 6-0 and we're round about, well, we're 80 odd minutes now thanks to me making a mess of the first take of this, but we go again. Just coming up for full time, it is 6-0 to Rangers on a workout, Derek, which is perfect for them. First pre-season game, you don't want to pick up a game that's far too difficult, and no disrespect to Middlesbrough, meant by that it's been at a level which has been good for Rangers.
Yeah, they've been professional throughout, to be fair, right across the full 90 minutes. Mate. Kept the ball well, but a lot of different opportunities, and more importantly, get minutes in the tank. So, been fairly impressed with what we've seen across the game.
Yeah, player of the match, I think undoubtedly Kirsty Howat for her hat-trick, 3 really wonderful finishes, but notable mention, as I said, for the 70 odd minutes that we've seen on Cruft in midfield as a young 16-year-old. She was sensational. As somebody we've covered on this platform before, Joe Potter spoke so highly of her. She's going to be one to watch.
Yeah, she's very neat and tidy, really good on the ball, quick feet, so I look forward to seeing more.
Yep, and we're going to speak to Craig McPherson now, and probably a player which I'm going to hazard a guess might be Kirsty Howat. We will depend on what Rangers give us and who we get access to, but having scored a hat-trick, player of the match most likely, I'm going to say it's going to be her. But fast approaching 90 minutes and most likely full time now. Job done for Rangers, 6-0, and thoroughly professional performance. Well done to the team, and we'll wait and see what the manager and a player have got to say now. Craig, comfortable afternoon today for Rangers. What's your thoughts on that 90 minutes?
Really good exercise against a team that a lot of the girls maybe haven't played against before, so it's always good to play against new, different teams. Middlesbrough came and tried to play a bit of football, but I thought our quality was really good today. We set them a couple of challenges before the game, in and out of possession, and their quality was really good on the ball, and I think we limited Middlesbrough to quite well, not a lot of chances, so we were happy with the way things went in the game, got people the appropriate minutes, and touch wood, we didn't pick up any injuries going forward, so hopefully everything's fine.
The injury situation is difficult. I think 6 were missing today. Obviously go out to Italy tomorrow, but there was an excellent chance today, and to be fair to some of the youngsters that came on, Bangura obviously got on the score sheet, but there was a lot of good play and they really did themselves proud when they came on. Yeah,
they've been with us for most of pre-season, and some of them were in last season in little bits. They've been great, their quality's been really good, so today they get the chance to show it, and they brought it as well, so it's really good to see the future. The club's in good hands as well.
Kirsty Howat with a hat-trick, she just continues where she left off.
Yeah, she's come back, as a lot of them have. Kirsty's come back in really good shape, really focused, so it was good for her today, obviously, in the first minute, but just the way she's been, her training, and the way she's been about the building mentality, you can see there's a real determination about her, but there's quite a few of them, but yeah, we just look for them to continue that, build towards Montrose.
Yep. One thing I did want to speak to you about, we know Joe spoke so highly of Cruft in midfield. We've seen it today with Kirsty and Chelsea obviously departing. The pathway's now clear for her in some ways if she really wants to kick on, and I thought today she was excellent.
Yeah, fantastic talent, we've always known that. I think she will continue to kick on, she will continue to develop. It's just making sure we've got the right support round her. She's still at a young age, but you can see from today she's got fantastic ability, really good footballer, really nice kid as well, just goes about her business without any dramas. The girls enjoy having her in as well, so hopefully May can continue to develop this season and she plays a good part in the first team.
Is that the challenge for her now, to take it from being the promising youngster to being a first team Rangers player?
Yeah, I think we've got to be careful with the balance as well. You know, we don't put too much pressure on her. She'll be involved, she'll play a part in the season, but I don't think it's fair on May for us to rely on May. But when she's in the team, I'm sure she'll bring, as you've seen today, the quality that she has, surrounded by quality as well. So it's about how she fits in and how she keeps developing. But she'll do well this season, I'm sure.
And off to Italy tomorrow. I know you'll be looking forward to that one. What does a week unfold and how does it look for Rangers?
Yeah, it's quite a short week. We're away for 5 days, obviously. But tomorrow we'll fly. Tuesday will be a recovery preparation session because we play Inter Milan on Wednesday, which will be a tough game. They're a good side. Toby, the analyst, has been looking at them and they're good, so it'll provide a different challenge for us. Thursday we'll do a bit of recovery and then Friday we'll prepare for AC Milan, on Saturday. So 2 tough games. We fly back on Sunday. 2 tough games in a short space of time will give us a really good test.
Yeah. Thank you, mate. Perfect. Good luck. Kirsty, first game back, hat-trick. Just start where you left off last season.
Yeah, no, I'm happy, obviously. Good to hit the ground running. First game back, good overall all-round performance from the team. So, yeah, happy to contribute, but overall, good test for us today. 3
really nice finishes. Talk us through your goals. How much did you enjoy being back on the pitch today?
Yeah, I loved it. That's why we're footballers, to go and play in games. And yeah, there's only so much you can enjoy of pre-season, just training all the time, so it's nice to actually come into some games and put into practice what we've been working on. And yeah, just enjoyed being back out there, enjoyed playing. 3 goals as well, can't really complain.
You're not doing yourself justice. There were 3 good finishes. Took your time with all of them and kind of used that experience and composure. And strangely enough, for the experiences went out the door in the summer, you find yourself now being one of the more experienced pros in the group. So how do you use that experience, not only in situations like that, but with the younger ones around you?
Yeah, it's not been easy, but I think it's something that comes quite naturally anyway to me. I like to have a voice on and off the pitch. And yeah, it's probably for me is about now being able to help other people when I'm speaking, instead of sometimes it comes across quite in an aggressive way or an angry way, but that's me as a person. I'm very competitive and I want to win. So yeah, I'm trying to find a way that I can use my experience and my leadership in a way that's now going to change a little bit and help the younger players be a little bit more positive and try and just use my experience and what I've learnt across the years off really good leaders and try and take that in and help other people. And yeah, I think it takes everyone though as well. Like the younger guys have came in and they've had a voice as well, which is nice, and we're all learning off each other. But yeah, I think just trying to be a voice and use it in a way that's going to help people.
Off to Italy tomorrow for a good week's preparation towards, everything's geared towards obviously Montrose.
Yeah.
But Inter Milan and AC Milan is a nice test this week, and it's brilliant for the team to be able to go and play in those sort of games, even as friendly matches.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. The 2 top teams, I think Inter finished second and AC finished 5th in a very, very good league. We obviously haven't or not going to have that challenge of European football this year, so to have 2 friendlies is good, to still have that opportunity to play teams from other countries and test ourselves against the best. But yes, it's a friendly and we'll be using it as minutes and learning and looking to that Montrose game, but it's a good test to go and play top opposition and one that we're really excited about.
Okay,
thanks.
You, Kirsty.
The Four Lads podcast is sponsored by Rhino Express, Clydeview Joinery, Athol Industrial Solutions Limited and CSD Air Conditioning in partnership with Black Rooster and Art of Gold. Thank you for listening to or watching the podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show.